If you kill Americans, if you threaten Americans anywhere on Earth, we will hunt you down without apology and without hesitation, and we will kill you. At the start of the campaign, Iran's military was presented as the strongest fighting force in the country's history. Its missile forces, naval units, air defenses, and coastal positions were all described as major pillars of a system built to dominate the Strait of Hormuz and challenge any outside force that entered the region. But once Operation Epic Fury began, the image started to collapse quickly. American strikes hit command centers, air defenses, radar sites, and key military positions in rapid succession, breaking apart the structure that had once looked so powerful. In a short time, what had been described as Iran's strongest military posture was being pushed into retreat under the weight of the American campaign. At Fort Liberty, the immediate response first moves the moment the alert is issued. Soldiers pack their gear, draw their weapons. Rig their parachutes, and head for the airfield while transport aircraft are loaded with troops, vehicles, ammunition, communications gear, and HIMARS launchers. One after another, the C-17 aircraft lift off and begin the long flight to Qatar. At Al-Udeid Air Base, the first aircraft touches down and unloading begins immediately. Troops move off the planes, vehicles roll onto the tarmac, and heavy equipment is pulled, clear and staged for movement. As more aircraft continue arriving, the first airborne elements are already forming up, checking weapons, and heading toward positions closer to the Strait of Hormuz. Some units move by convoy, while helicopters carry forward elements ahead of the main body. At the same time, a second force is moving in from the sea. Marines launch from amphibious ships offshore using Osprey's heavy-lift helicopters and landing craft. More troops, vehicles, artillery, fuel, and supplies are brought ashore in successive waves. On the coast, a temporary forward operating base quickly begins to take shape as each new arrival heir of combat power. As the deployment expanded, American infantry began pushing beyond the coastal zone on deeper into Iranian territory. What started as a defensive build-off near the Strait of Hormuz quickly turned into a steady inland advance. Ground units moved from one secured area to the next, clearing routes, linking up with supporting forces, and tightening control over key positions behind the shoreline.
Hey, sir, let me know when you want me to shoot this. Target. Engage. Push up, push. Go, get online. Stoyo behind me.
The operation was no longer centered only on holding the edge of the strait. It was now about driving inland far enough to break resistance before it could reorganize. By the end of the first 18 hours, the situation had changed dramatically. American troops were no longer concentrated only near the landing and assembly areas, but were already spread across a wider belt of ground inside Iran. Forward units had established control over approach routes, supporting forces had moved into position behind them, and the buildup was no longer temporary in nature. The advancing formations were now supported by artillery, transport vehicles, helicopters, and a growing stream of reinforcements flowing in from the rear. What had begun as a rapid entry force was becoming a sustained combat presence with the weight to hold territory as well as seize it. The United States has not only pushed inland from the Strait of Hormuz, but has also built a powerful base of operations around it. Infantry units hold the outer ground. Supporting weapons are in place, helicopters continue rotating overhead, and reinforcements keep arriving to strengthen the perimeter.